Hey guys, on my way to get my massage. I talk about my experience now on my way there. Well, I have the time, so that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I'm 2 months, over 2 months post-op, so I'm almost there. Trust me, from now compared to when I was fresh out, I'm feeling so much better. I feel so much better. And don't worry, I'll insert pictures later on in the video. I'll probably have someone over there take pictures for me. But yeah, I'm over 2 months post-op. Let me just tell you my experience over there. My experience over there was crazy. I told you already in the last video I had to stay in a hotel for 2 days. Then they took me to the recovery house. From the recovery house, their food was amazing. Oh my god, I was looking at everybody like, wow, you guys must be in so much pain. I can't wait till it's me. And woo, I ate my words, because when it was my turn, I was in hell. Like, I was in so much hell. I was crying all the time. I hated it. I was so depressed over there too, just because I've never dealt with pain like that before. But shit, I'm alive, so that's all that matters. But it was like a roller coaster, emotional roller coaster ride for me over there. But I made it through. My experience with the surgeon herself, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she's not really how she portrays to be on the internet. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, she's really not. But like, I met her and I was excited to meet her because I thought she was gonna be like this hyper cheerful person. She was just one of those people, one of those surgeons that are like, let's do this, let's get this out the way, let me tell you what we're gonna do to you, and that's it, and let me get your money. That's basically what I got from her, like any typical surgeon. But she claimed to be very different on social media. She claimed to be the opposite of surgeons like that. But you know, it is what it is. I can't really do nothing about it. It's just something to let you guys know in case you ever go to my doctor specifically. I personally wouldn't recommend her. Now, in terms of like her work, she did good on me. She did perfectly good on me. I have scratch that. I have some issues with just certain little things. I'll probably insert a picture of what I'm talking about, but on one side of my waist goes in more than the other side, so she must have left some fat there. And also on my back, she must have left a little bit of fat behind. I don't know. Listen, I heard a lot of stuff, negative things about her, and that was after I got my surgery done with her, and it made me regret only because I should have done more research on her before getting anything done. Now, I was lucky enough to even make it out alive, to be honest. I was, because just so much negative things behind her name, like how she's botched so many people, and she has a lot of deaths and all these things I didn't really know while I was researching her. But that's why I say I was lucky enough to even make it out alive, because I could have been one of those people botched or dead, you know what I'm saying? So I'm happy I wasn't. But listen, that's why I urge you people, women and men, because even men get surgery done too, just do your research and like take months, not just a couple weeks to research. Take months, even years to research your doctor before deciding which one you want to go to. There's so many good doctors out there, and I met this cool ass chick over there at the recovery house, and she gave me a little advice. and she said pick the low-key doctors. Like, it's the low-key doctors you want to look for, because those are the ones that do an amazing job but don't really let the hype and the fame get to their head. You feel me? Because a lot of these doctors, they just care about the money. They don't care about your health. They don't care about your health. She was one of them that claimed she only cared about health. She didn't really care about the money. But I've heard so many stories about her from other people, and I'm not one to judge people on what I'm told about them. That's why I told y'all, from my experience meeting her myself, she wasn't like how she said she claims to be on Instagram. So that's my experience firsthand. Now, what people have told me is that she supposedly doesn't do her own surgeries. She lets her nurses do her surgeries for her while she sits there like texting her on the phone. I don't know how those rumors came out, but that's what I was told. And also that there was this one story about this 18-year-old girl, and her mother went to her, and the mother was getting surgery done, right? The mother was getting surgery done, and there was like some complications, and so she told the daughter, and I don't know who you have to speak to, but find somebody to give you money so that we can save your mother, or else she's gonna die. Like, speak to she told the little girl, oh, speak to, well, not little girl because she's 18. She told the kid, I don't know if you have to speak to your father, your grandma, your sister, your auntie, but you have to find somebody to give you money, because we're not gonna help your mother unless we get paid. And I was just like, Jesus, like, I know ultimately you have to pay, you know, doctor bills and stuff, but it's like, to be that straightforward, sorry you guys if it's a little bumpy, I'm in a car, but to be that straightforward with someone about their mother who could potentially die, that's just crazy to me. I don't understand why you would speak to someone like that. I don't know. I'm only judging her from my experience, but those are just what things I've heard. So, but like I said, I made it out alive. My booty's great. Little things here and there that I didn't like, but I can fix them at the gym, because I do plan on going to the gym eventually. Don't get me wrong, just because I had the surgery doesn't mean I don't like fitness and being active. Before the surgery, I was heavy in the gym for a couple months. I like going to the gym. I like working out. I like feeling sore. I like all that. And I want to be able to eat healthy as well, because it's very easy to get surgery and then gain weight. Trust me, I told myself a million times, oh, I'm gonna watch what I eat, I'm gonna watch what I eat after I get the surgery. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my stomach isn't as flat. It's still flat, but I noticed that, you know, them Thanksgiving meals, them Christmas, New Year's, all the food there, it shows in my stomach. But to everybody else, my stomach will look fine, but to me, because I'm such a perfectionist, I want my stomach to be as flat as it was when I got fresh out the surgery, and I'm gonna go back to that. My stomach is not big, it's not bulging out, it wasn't like how it was before the surgery. It's definitely not that bad, but I just see that I've gained a little bit of fat there from all the food that I've eaten since the surgery, you feel me? So I'm in the process of, like, you know, buying gym clothes and proteins and gym equipment so that I can get ready and get myself back in the gym. And obviously, because I'm still healing, like, my butt is not all the way healed yet. Everyone knows it takes like 3 to 6 months for that to heal. So because it's not all the way healed yet, I'm gonna take it easy on the gym, of course, and then over time I will, you know, step it up a bit. But I'm just ready to get back in there because I love going to the gym. I never hated it. I just didn't see the progress I wanted to see in my butt, so I chose to get surgery done. It's as simple as that. But waiting in the waiting room over there for that damn doctor, yo, It was hell. It was so packed. Her waiting room is so small. You would have women who've gotten surgery done standing there because there were no more seats or whatever. It was so packed. It was ridiculous. It was really small. The little clip I inserted in the last video, you can see how small it was. I hated that. I hated waiting. I felt like I was waiting there for hours, which I was. And then I hated waiting for the chauffeur even more, because when you're in pain and you just want to lay down, the last thing you want to do is wait. And if there's no seats available, then you have to stand, and that's even worse. So it was just uncomfortable overall. The whole experience was very uncomfortable. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't get to do all my massages because I left early. They picked me up early. My grandparents picked me up early, so I didn't get to do all massages. Definitely did not get my massage money back for the remainder massages that I was supposed to do. Didn't get those back. At one point, I woke up very hot and sweaty, and like my heart was racing a lot, and they told me I was tachycardic and that I had to like take it easy. I don't know what they made me do because it happened so fast, and I just wasn't like focused on anything because I was so fucking hot. That was a scary moment for me because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I was so freaking scared because I didn't know what was going on. I was like, my heart was racing, I was sweaty as hell, and on top of that I was in pain. So it was just like that whole mixture. No, I was freaking out for sure. It's really hard. It's like a tough thing to have to deal with, but like this is what people do to feel comfortable in their body again. I never felt comfortable in my body. Like I've been insecure about my body since like I want to say elementary school, because I remember even in middle school, I'm bugging, middle school, I would always, and mind you, I wasn't even that big in middle school. I wasn't big at all. I wasn't that big at all. But I always had like a little gut, like very little. Like now that I look back at it, it was so small. Like my stomach was never flat, but it was never big either. So, but I would always suck in my stomach for some reason. Like it was just, I always sucked in my stomach in middle school. Like, I'm a kid. Why are you sucking in your stomach? I always sucked in my stomach. And I never liked how my body looked. I always try to embrace it and not show that I didn't like it, but I never liked it. Going into high school, I was even more insecure about it. And it like gets to you. And a lot of people like to judge and like be little mean girls and shit. But like even in high school, I still try to embrace my body. Like I didn't care. I wore whatever I want. Mostly things that would most flatter my body. But like I try not to give a fuck what other people thought about me. But it's just something that I've never liked about myself. So it wasn't even just about what people thought about me. I just never liked it myself. I hated it. Like I never really had social media in middle school, so I can't really say social media influenced me at that time. So I haven't liked my body for a while. Like it had nothing to do with social media, but I think social media really boosted my insecurity more during high school. So social media really plays a part. All these women with their bodies, and it's like women are born like that too, with like natural curves. It's not just women with it's not all women who get their body done. Some already are born like that. It's just genetics. My genetics are trash. Like if y'all saw how my father was built and how my mother was built, y'all would clearly see the difference. Like I got nothing from my mother and everything from my father. That pretty much explains everything. But yeah, social media plays a big role in that. But the key thing about doing surgery is that making sure you're doing it for yourself and for the right reasons, and you're not doing it for anybody else. That's the main thing. I know I was doing this for myself because there's nobody on this world I would need to impress to the point where I'm going under a knife and risking my life. Like, no. Ain't nobody on this planet that important for me to risk my life just to please them. I did this for myself. And just as long as you're doing it for yourself and you're doing it for the right reasons and you feel like it's going to boost your confidence and it's going to make you a better person and it's going to bring out the best in you, then that's enough for you to get it. Don't get it for your boyfriend. Don't get it for anybody, for any guy outside to get attention. Don't do it for those reasons. Do it for the right reasons. Sorry if I'm not looking in the camera. Every time I'm in a car, I'm always looking outside because I don't know, I get distracted easily. But yeah, get into it. I never got my massage done professionally. I'm so, oh my god, speaking of that, I don't know why I didn't say it before. The massages over there in DR were hell. They were hell. Oh my god. We had to go to a spot, right? Which was like, what, 3 minutes away from the recovery house, so I was fine. But every time I would always bring a little towel to bite in my mouth because that's how painful it was. Like, I would be screaming, but I couldn't scream so loud. They're gonna think they're killing me. So I had to have a towel in my mouth the whole time. It was hell. I hated it. I hated the drain. The drain was hell. I came back home with the drain, just to let y'all know. I came back to the United States with the drain, and it took, like, I tried to find somebody over here to take it out, but they were charging way too much for what? Something that could be taken out in my house. My the surgeon's assistant, she told me straight up that I could take it out at home myself. It's not that hard. I just have to follow a couple steps. It'll take 2 minutes. So I was like, okay, I don't need to pay nobody to do it for me. I could just do it myself. So I did it myself eventually. I got the courage because I was scared. And it was like, oh, I hated it. It was a horrible feeling taking it out. Oh my god, thank god I have the picture still. I'm gonna insert the picture of how long that thing was. It was very skinny, but it was long. I didn't like it. So yeah, the massages over there were horrible. I mean, it made me feel good afterwards when I was done with it. Like, I felt so much better because I felt like, okay, all the liquid was coming out. But during the massages, I hated it. I couldn't fucking take it. It was just too much. And then when I got here, I just did the massages myself. Like, I would just go to the bathroom and massage myself. I wasn't gonna deal with it. But I have to get my massage done by a professional, so yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. This is how I look, you guys. 2 months, over 2 months post-op. These are my results.